Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making a very light, creamy, gluten-free cake with only 3 tablespoons of sugar. And yes, it comes with a big heart on top. Also, you won't be alone with me today. My very elegant cats are here to supervise everything. First, I separate the eggs. Egg whites go into one bowl, egg yolks into another. Before you go, tell me something. Would you make this cake with peaches, cherries, or chocolate? And do you like cakes with a big heart on top? Write it in the comments. I read them all. Whipping them separately is the secret to a light and airy sponge cake. The egg whites become firm and fluffy, and the egg yolks turn pale and creamy. When we combine them, the cake stays soft, light, and melts beautifully in your mouth. I add 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar to the egg whites and mix until light and fluffy. Then I gently add the egg yolks and mix again. Finally, I add 3 tablespoons of gluten-free flour and mix everything together. I let the batter rest for about 5 minutes. This is Blondie. He's relaxing in his favorite spot on the sofa, his personal throne. Very calm, very polite, and extremely serious about his treats. Supervising baking is hard work, especially when humans are in the kitchen. Then I pour it into a baking pan lined with parchment paper and bake it for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. That's about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The batter is very soft and smooth, light, airy, and easy to work with. This is exactly the texture you want for a tender sponge cake that stays moist and delicate. We have visitors in the kitchen. 2 ladies came to check what I'm doing. Don't worry, they only get their own cat treats. Now I whip 500 milliliters of cream until it's nice and firm. Not too much, we don't want butter. Then I add 500 grams of mascarpone and gently mix everything into a smooth, creamy dream. This is the kind of cream that makes you want to taste it right away. This cake is one of my favorites. It's gluten-free, light, and not too sweet, just the way I like it. Soft sponge, creamy filling, juicy fruit. Everything works so nicely together, and that little heart on top. That's just my way of saying this cake is made with love. Would you try it? Let me know in the comments. Now I drain 1 can of peaches and cut them into small, bite-sized pieces. Nothing fancy here, just nice, juicy fruit. And yes, I save the peach juice, always. I gently pour the juice over the baked sponge cake. This little step makes a big difference. The sponge becomes soft, moist, and full of flavor, not dry, not heavy. Just perfect, trust me. This is the kind of cake that disappears very quickly from the table. I'll let the juice soak in a bit. Here's our 4th guest, fluffy, elegant, and fully aware of her beauty. She's not here for the cake, just cuddles and attention. A few pets, and she's perfectly happy. Moments like this make baking even sweeter. Now I drain the sour cherries, sweet and tangy, perfect for our cake. Next, I soak the 20 grams of gelatin sheets in the cherry juice for about 5 minutes. Just enough time for them to relax and plump up. Then I gently heat the juice until the gelatin melts, making a smooth, shiny glaze. This will give our heart on top a beautiful, glossy finish and keep everything looking as lovely as it tastes. Now it's time to assemble our cake. I start with a nice layer of cream, smooth and fluffy, like a soft cloud. Then I add the peaches, cut into little pieces, juicy and sweet. More cream goes on top, just enough to cover everything, and make the cake look like a creamy dream. Finally, I smooth everything carefully. Because a crooked cake, not in this kitchen. And here's the fun part, decorating. I like to ask you, if you were decorating this cake, would you make a big heart, little hearts, or maybe something completely crazy? Write it in the comments, I'd love to know. Now comes the fun part, decorating with cream. I spread it gently, like I'm giving the cake a little cozy blanket. A few swirls here and there, making it look smooth and perfect. Honestly, decorating is my favorite part. It's like painting, but you get to eat your artwork afterwards. Now comes my favorite part, decorating with cherries. I carefully place each cherry on top, arranging them into a beautiful heart. It's like building a tiny, delicious cherry kingdom. Make sure they're evenly spaced. We don't want a lopsided love, and if a cherry falls, well, that's just a taste test, right? Once all the cherries are in place, I gently pour the cherry gelatin over them. It makes the heart shiny, glossy, and perfectly set. I love moments like this. Decorating is peaceful, a little messy, and full of love. Plus, the cats are always nearby, judging my every move. This heart is ready to impress, and maybe make someone smile and hopefully taste it soon too. And here we have it, the cake is finally finished. Gluten-free, light, creamy, and made with lots of love. I'd love to hear from you. Do you prefer fruitcakes or chocolate cakes? And what about your pets? Do they watch you cook too? Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. Don't forget to leave a comment and maybe give this video a little love.